Major. I'm going to go over the Donaldson roofing issues with you. It's not as easy just to explain it, especially to people that don't understand what, to lay people. And I know that everybody's talking about there's a different substrate. It's not that. It's just the entire roofing system, or most of the roofing system. So I'm doing this video to hopefully have you understand what's going on and see it for yourself. So we obviously know water came through the whole building, all over the place, second to first floor, etc. How it came in was tears, gouges, strike marks, rips, again, a bunch of ways, gashes, and all kinds of stuff, and part of the roof blowing off. So the issue is RMC wrote the estimate for the carrier. They have a main roof and roof 2. There is a penthouse, so there's technically 3 roofs, but the penthouse is within the footprint of the main roof area, so the square footages are there one way or another, and that's not that big of a deal. So the carrier has remove built-up 3-ply roofing in place, built-up 3-ply roofing in place to replace, remove insulation ISO board 3-inch, replace insulation ISO board 3-inch. So so basically you see 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. So this is 2 different line items. Insulation is INS ISO 3, which is 3 inches. But the built-up roof in Xactimate is RFG, which is the category, BU3, which is the selector, and the ampersand and, which gives you remove and replace. Negative means remove, plus means replace, and is you can just put in one line item and it'll split the 2. So basically this RFG BU3 includes 1 felt base sheet and 2 felt ply sheets, gravel stop, roofing nails, and hot asphalt tar. So this is from Xactimate. That's the description. Okay, and basically what that looks like is 1 felt base sheet. It's impregnated in tar. That's why it's thicker and stuck to the second and third. And 2 felt ply sheets. 1 is the base. These are 2 plies. Okay, gravel stop, roofing nails. So this is what you're looking at, 1, 2, 3. I made it 1 green, yellow, and blue. So this is what hot mop, this is what it is. This is a ply. This is a cover board. They mop down, they put 1 layer of felt paper, they mop it in, then they run the second layer perpendicular, then the third layer perpendicular to that. So that's what a hot mop roof looks like. Now that's what the line item that the carrier is using. And there is a built-up roof up there, among other things. So under the built-up roof and under everything that's there is underlayment. So there's 3 roofs and they're different, all have underlayment. So they have underlayment, your first ply, second ply, and third ply. That's basically the carrier scope to remove that, replace that, and then they have to remove insulation and replace insulation. So not only is the carrier's estimate underpaying the claim, it's bad in so many ways. And it's just a certain level of incompetence that you don't find in everyday claims adjusting. So there is no ISO board anywhere on the building. The roof has no ISO board. They have $6,000 to remove 3 inches of ISO board that doesn't exist. Okay. Now, do you need 3 inches of ISO board? Yes, because the new code, the energy code, requires R25. 3 inches of ISO is R24, and so it's, or 24 point something. It's fine. But so the reason why RMC put in the ISO board is because it belongs there going in. There is just none to take out. So they overstated the removal of the insulation. They didn't put in for the underlayment, and then they put the 3 plies to take off and put on. Okay, so this is basically what a piece of the roof that blew off the building laying in the parking lot looks like. This is the ground. So that is your underlayment. There's your first, second, third plies, and then this is one of the things missing on all 3 roofs is another layer. And this is not a torch down a 3-ply. Not a hot mop 3-ply. This is a torch down mod bit. How do we know there's a torch down mod bit there? Because we see it. We walked all over it when we were on the roof. It's got granules on it. This is the bleed out when they torch it down. This is how it gets installed. There's the bleed out. And the white granules, this is the cap sheet of this roofing system. It is completely missing from the carrier's estimate. So basically what is there, and I'm going to go through all three roof systems. The existing roofing is plywood, roof number 1, plywood, a cover board, a 1/4-inch cover board, underlayment, 3-ply roofing, and this is the 3-ply tar hot mop, and this is the mod bit. So the RMC is missing the cover board, they're missing the underlayment, they're missing the mod bit on roof number 1. Okay, how do we know that? Because we cord it and we see it. Here's all the components, okay? If you were putting it back to code, ISO board, cover board, underlay, 3-ply, mod bit. Roof number 2, existing, plywood sub base, a perlite, 1-inch perlite, underlayment, 3-ply roof, and mod bit. Okay, so missing from the carrier's estimate on roof number 2, perlite, underlayment, mod bit. Okay, how do we know it's there? That's what this stuff is. Not only was it here, it was in the parking lot. It was strewn around the entire roof. Okay, everywhere was perlite. Okay, we saw it up there. We know it's there. Okay, so this is, again, this roof that was laying on the ground. Your underlay, your 3-plies, your mod bit, and this all sits on top of this Fesco. And here's your layers. Okay, if you do roof number 2 with code, ISO board, perlite, underlay, 3-ply, and your mod bit. Roof number 3 is not a wood deck. It is a bar joisted steel B deck. Okay, and it has 6 inches of lightweight concrete that are missing from the carrier scope. Water ran through all this. Water sat in here. It was never dealt with. It's actually rusting the B deck as we speak. Okay, because there's membranes on top of it that kept the moisture in. So on top of your lightweight concrete, underlay, 3-ply, and your mod bit. Okay, how do we know that? Because it was cored all the way down, measured, drilled, the pieces taken out, screwdriver gone in, added up, measured. So if you were doing the existing plus code, it would be your lightweight concrete. This all has to come out and go back. Then you would add your poly ISO 3-inch, underlay, your 3-plies, and your cap. So that's just a quick short video. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, give me a call and I'll explain it to you further.